Today we set something up a little different because we're going to try an experiment today. We usually do tarot cards on the desk, and the desk doesn't usually have a lot of room. So we can't usually leave the cards out on the desk loose because we're afraid going to lose them. So today we're going to try to do it on the kitchen table. I have the majority of the cards I use every day. And oracle decks here. This is actually a tarot deck. I use this along as an oracle deck. And then of course you have this new one. These three decks. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to do a simple tarot reading today. And I want to know, Mother God, Angel, Spirit Guides, is this going to even work for the table for readings? Is this going to work properly for readings on the kitchen table? Now, by the way, any background noises like refrigerator, we can filter that out later on post-production. So we don't have to listen to that necessarily. Okay? So let's get those two cards out. Okay? We're not going to do any upside downs. Majority of the decks because I don't really know how to read those. And I'm not doing trumpeters because I still don't want cards go flying off the table. So, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guide is, will the kitchen table work for tarot card readings? Will the tarot card table or kitchen table work good for tarot card readings? Keep it simple, no reversals. Okay, two cards in this deck. We'll start with those two decks to start with, although I do have a third deck, the new deck, Queen Mab of the Fae, and we're going to use her too, but she has, you have to refer to the booklet, because the booklet has, just like the women and goddesses cards, you need the book to interpret them, because in other words, they're just numbers. Okay, so we're going to use, I'm going to pull two cards out of this deck as well. This deck hasn't been used much, except on Saturday. So this is a new type of setup, so no reversals, please. Okay, thank you. I'll just put them back in the box and they'll go flying at me. Alright, so first card is frequency. Frequency. It says full sound, vibration, energy, and healing. Second card is direction, true calling, and life path. This might be a little more complicated than a simple yes or no question. The next one is Earth Mother, Psychic Recharge, Grounded Healer, Opening Circle, Protection, Ritual, Lessons, and Simplicity. I think I'm getting a message, but it's a different one than I expected. Queen May says, Foul darkness like a dream. I got that card once before. And dive into the fire. Queen Map, would you mind if I ask you if I can recast those cards? Because we've seen those cards repetitive. I would like to come up with some different answers, please. No disrespect, Queen Map, but I think we need a different set of cards. I pulled those up last time, and I kind of feel like I'm getting an old record out of this deal. Okay, so let's get 2 other cards to go with that. Okay, there is my pledge. Okay, that sounds interesting. And of course, the other one is proud and pitiless. Okay. Proud and pitiless. What does that mean? Proud and pitiless. So let's pull up the first one, which is there is my pledge, number 19. And by the way, if you wonder if Mother God gets mad that I don't read the cards literally, there's a significant pain in your past. You may even feel your pain has shaped and defined you, your personal preferences and life experiences. Perhaps you feel intense anger or sadness as a response to past misfortune or mistreatments. Or you may have emotionally closed down and feel numb, lethargic, or even depressed. It's possible your unprocessed or unhealed feelings around your past traumas have crystallized into a particular resentment that feels inherent to who you are. This may manifest as an obsessive vendetta against a belief system, a social paradigm, or a political group that you perceive as embodying all that is wrong with the world. Very interesting. I'm going to definitely have to look at that one. And the last one is number 18, proud and pitiless. Number 18. See, now I'm wondering, it's like these cards seem to be in chronological order because the deck is still new. Speak your truth. Stand up for yourself. Okay, I can do that. So, let's take a look at what all these cards mean, because they seem to be a trend here. Originally, I asked if I should do tarot card in the kitchen, and I see frequency, sound, vibration, energy healing. And the second one was direction, true calling, life path. Could these two not be referring to it's okay or not okay to use the kitchen table, but are saying is you're doing what you should have been doing from the beginning, the tarot readings. Because it is a part of your healing and your direction, a true calling. And this could be a healing thing. So it seems to be implying that the tarot cards should be a thing. It conversely goes with these cards, which is Earth Mother, Psychic Recharge, Grounded Healer, Mentor, and Layers. And the other one is Opening Circle, Protection Ritual, Lessons, and Simplicity. So I'm going to say that more than likely it's saying is that the tarot readings could very well be very important to you. Well, Mother God, let's see if we can do something with them then. We'll use this big thick deck, one that I have a hard time shuffling, because I think there's something else that's not being said, and I kind of want to know, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit, Guides. The original question was, should I do the tarot cards on the kitchen table? Is there some more to this than I know of? Oops. I don't usually do jumpers, but that kind of flew right out at me. So I'll put that up there. Let's pick up some cards, baby. Let's get some cards at us. Now, am I going to leave this purple cloth on the table the whole time? It looks nice, actually. I might. But when cooking and prepping food, this is the kitchen. This is where I do everything. From repairing electronics to developing film to cook, eat breakfast, make coffee, make dinner. Okay, so I'm going to pick 4 more cards out. Of this deck. First card that came out was the 6th Autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money. Borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Okay. Second card is the 10 of Autumn. Is take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments and planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So for this is getting interesting. The 10 of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Now, I got 6 cards instead of, so let's see. The 7 of Summer is no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from over-analyzing the options. That's a Virgo nature. The Strength card, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of loneliness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. And the last one is the 5 of Autumn, which is reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Okay. The Oracle cards are pretty straightforward. These two, as I said earlier, seems to apply that what I'm doing right now is what I should have been doing from the beginning. Conversely, these 2 cards are saying the same thing, in addition to the fact that there is a psychic recharge and protection rituals and simplicity. In other words, this is simple enough. This is what you should have been doing from the beginning, because this is what is going to make you a better person. Maybe it has to do with a career change, a path, a change. The Queen Mab and her approach is proud and pitiless, and there is my pledge. Again, this implies that what you're doing right now, what I'm doing right now, is what I should have been doing the whole time. However, as we go through the other cards, as I said, the 6th of Autumn says, the good you do comes back to you. Or you give good, good comes back to you. Okay? An unexpected inflow of money. That's kind of interesting because that kind of ties in with the last card in the deck, which I'll get to that one in a minute. And this card says, the Ten of Autumn, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments, planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. When they switch retirement, is I've already got a life insurance policy now. So I wonder if that's what she's talking about, planning for retirement. And then the next one is the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted from your shoulders. I think that means dealing with some of the stuff that's been going on with YouTube. Because this is a video, I don't have to worry about trying to read chat at the same time. But it doesn't mean that, you're not going to miss it. And confusion from overanalyzing the options. In other words, stop thinking so much. Because it's not going to help explain or deal with it. And the last one, like I said earlier, strength card is the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of loneliness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. I've had many people say the same thing. That maybe this is the way I could show my good skills. And the last card of this deck, I think it's interesting because it ties in with the first card. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Don't change your career. Feelings challenged by money issues. Yeah. Basically, what it comes down to is I'm working to pay off debts I owe and to get ahead and finding a new future in my life. And as such, we're dealing with a lot of changes in my life right now. Things that on and off camera, things you don't see, but there are good things have happened as well. It's all, in the long term, even though these look like they're all separate readings, it seems to be saying is, you're doing a good job by embracing a simpler video concept instead of focusing on the complicated and the hard and making things more complicated. Now these cards here are the new little deck, and so we're gonna try this deck again, and we're gonna see what these cards do. Now these do have reversal clues on them, so I can actually use the reversals on these little cards. So, Mother, Father, God, Angel, Spirit, Guide, based on the reading so far, what can I expect? What is going to happen? What's the future? What's the future? And let's see. What can I expect? 5 card spread. Reversal's okay. Because these cards have basically the little booklet on the cards, I don't have to use the booklet because there isn't one. First card is the card of Scorpio upside down. And this is the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay. And it says, strife arising from vanity, thanklessness, cynicism, independence, and unforgiveness. The second card is also reverse. Is the wow, they even have sideways cards too, huh? I don't usually do sideways, but it comes out here with this one, which is the Magician in reverse is insecurity, inaptitude, weakness of will, illusion, manipulation. The Ten of Pentacles is problems, insecurity, failures, slothfulness, dullness of mind, and instability. Not so good so far. Two of Wands reversed. Unrealistic, stilted, sadness, wise withdrawal, procrastination. Oh, come on, guys. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is frivolity, setbacks, poverty, dissipation, bad faith, danger, warning, wanting rewards without work. Okay. All of them are reversed. I think they're saying that you got too complacent with using the live shows instead of becoming creative, and it's kind of limited your ability to expand because of that reason that you have. So the saying to me is, look, Michelle, you need to be more creative and be willing to put more work into this because, I don't disagree with that. But I really think there's more to it than that. So let's pull up the Finisher deck. No reversals in this one. Mother God, Father God, Angel Spirit Guide, can we please clarify the last set of cards on the table? Keep it simple, please. Keep it simple, please. No wild cards. I do see a wild card in there. But, keep it simple, please. No wild card. What do these cards really mean? What do these cards really mean? Why are they here? No reversals, straight on 5-card spread. Now I gotta find a place to put these because we're running out of tabletop already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Oh yeah, there's 2 more cards I forgot to throw in the deck. Oh. So Knight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. The Heartbreak card, Three of Swords. Too many options, formula, too complex. It's the Seven of Cups. And the last one is the Nine of Swords, which is the woman in despair. I have a hunch it's a lot more complicated than I expected it to be. Because the Knight of Wands says he shows that upon a journey the butterfly action change. Well, things are going to change. You still got to come up with completion, some wealth, but there's heartbreak involved. It's maybe tied to what the cards above are talking about. But right now, with the Seven of Cups, is saying there's just too many options, there's too many possibilities. We call this the Formula Too Complex card. And last but not least, there's the Nine of Swords to say that there's despair. So right now, I'm feeling despair. Is despair. I absolutely agree with that. Wow. I have to agree with this card. Formula too complex. Too many things here. Too many things. I have to come up with a reading. I have to come up with something that makes sense. So I'm going to say that while making the right choices, as we see in the first row, and there is definitely issues on the second row about what's going on, and the third row confirms that they all do. That things are just so messed up that there's not an easy reading. That you have to make changes, even though personally you don't really want to make those changes. Okay, Mother God, let's simplify this reading further. I don't like complicated readings. Complicated readings make it hard for me to interpret the cards. So let's start by simplifying the reading. I don't think pulling out the whole deck counts as simplifying the reading. Oh, God, help me. So, Mother God, let's keep this so simple. Okay. I think we're making this way more complicated than I need to. So, I'll keep the oracle cards on the deck, on the table. But I really think that these readings are getting to be too complicated. Alright, so I might as well change the questions. Because I think it's essential. Okay, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guide, let's keep this simple, okay? The question I want to know is, keeping it simple. Am I doing the right thing now? Is this what I meant to be doing? I mean, I could do jumpers. I never tried them, and I never feel afraid I'm going to lose decks if I do that. So, let's keep it simple, okay? Am I doing the right thing? What's the outcome of these decisions of doing tarot in the kitchen? I guess that's a question I'd like to ask. I have card spread, no reversals. Keep it simple, please. Keep it simple, please. I have the 7 of Wands. I have the 6 of Pentacles. The Justice card. The Queen of Swords. And the 5 of Cups. Oi, 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 oi. The 7 of Wands. In one sense, it simplified things, but in some ways it did not. Courage, advantage, higher ground. Yeah, you can see that. The guy is holding a wand in his hand like he's defending himself or defending something. Okay? The 6 of Pentacles. Somebody jokingly said my deck is very pentacle heavy. No, it's not. It's present, bonus, charity, generosity. Presence, bonus, generosity. Presence, bonus, generosity. Gifts. Gifts. The Justice card, number 11. Equity, righteousness, poverty, balance. The Queen of Swords. What I know about the Queen of Swords is it's fast-moving energy, and she is an elegant, refined woman who has experienced sorrow and adversity, quick-wit, perceptive, absence, separation, adversity. But the end result is the 5 of Cups. This guy is not happy. It's almost like he drinks 5 cups of wine and is a crying drunk. So, well, I wonder what he's crying about. Loss, grief, disillusionment, and regrets. Oh. I think I get some of this. The thing with this format is talks about loss. What do we lose? We lose interaction. We lose the ability to reach out to you, the audience, in this method. We lose the real-time communications. But the Queen of Swords is saying, a refined woman respected for her judgment. So, Justice card says, but by doing this, you will get your justice. Because the ones that cause the problems will not be able to mess with you. And gifts will be bestowed upon you for your changes. Perhaps people will be able to get to observe more of your wisdom, which is kind of said because you're sticking strength and your courage and you're standing up for what is right. That you are going to have hardships, but in the long run you will have justice. So any other card seem saying is that what I'm doing right now is what I should have been doing the whole time. Very interesting. I didn't even think of that way. So this is, as I said, was a reading that's a bit different than the standard reading. But it does not dismiss the meaning of this reading. Okay? It does not dismiss the reading of this reading. So I guess the question that's going to come up, because it always does, somebody always asks this question is, are you going to keep the purple cloth on the table? Well, I like the idea. Unfortunately, I'm also concerned that it's going to get dirty. It looks good though. It certainly looks better than a bare piece of wood. The irony is I grew up in a family of woodworkers and construction in a woodworking field. And so we've always embraced the wood surface. We would get very upset when someone covers up the natural nature of wood material. Yeah. Very fascinating reading. I think it got a little bit complicated. I'm going to have to find out the right level of complexity for my readings. And that's what we're going to work on. We're going to have to find the right level. How far is too far and how far is not far enough. Well, guys, that's the reading. Take it like you will. I don't think it's going to resonate with everybody. But it seems to resonate with me, with the questions I asked. And so for that reason, I want to say thank you for watching this. There's a lot of energies came up. Some of them, I'm not sure how to read them. And others jumped right out. So some of the stuff I felt like I didn't have enough answers to or understand, but then there were some things I did get. Well, guys, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later on. Stay out of trouble, okay? Bye-bye.